Okay, good morning everyone. For those who haven't met me personally, my name's Stephen Boxall and I'm the CEO here of Barcaldine Regional Council. I'd like to thank you for attending today. Look forward to a very interactive and informative forum, and look forward to also chatting with anyone after the session, or we can certainly chat further over at the races at our networking tent that we're having over there. But first up, I'd like to acknowledge the Barcaldine Regional Council councillors that are here today. So we have Deputy Mayor Councillor Gray, Councillor Bettines, Councillor Rogers, Councillor Plum. I believe Councillor Dillon is running a little bit late. He should be here soon. I have an apology from Councillor Peoples, and Mayor Councillor Rob Chandler is on the flight back from Brisbane, so he should be here mid-morning and be involved in our question and answers session a little bit later on. I'd also like to acknowledge our special guest, which is Linda Haley. So Linda's spent the last couple of days in the region, and you'll get to talk to or hear from Linda soon. At this early stage, I'd just like to acknowledge with everyone that we have toilets just out on the on my left-hand side here. Exits are clearly signed in case of an emergency, and our emergency evacuation meeting point is out the front, in front of the hall on the grassed area. So that's our formalities. I know that in setting up today and choosing a suitable day and time, it was really hard. And I know that, when you're talking to small business people and people that are involved in tourism, everyone's always working in their business. So it's very hard to pull everyone away and find a time that suits. And I suppose if we'd kept on trying to find a suitable time, we wouldn't have had this forum, because it's virtually impossible to do. So I acknowledge that people have given up their time this morning, and it is hard to get away from your business or your family needs. But what I want to deliver this morning is a really valuable session that you walk away with some good, clear direction and some positive thoughts about where we're going as a region, as a council. And I think from the speakers that we've got lined up today, you'll certainly do that. So I know there's a number of people who haven't been able to attend this morning for various reasons. What we've done, and we're doing it with a lot of our council events that we do now, we've engaged Aaron Skin, who's filming today's activities, so that'll go online. So anyone who's unable to physically attend can go online and can watch the whole proceedings from today and catch up with everything that was discussed. The other thing that I'll ask you to pass on to anyone who hasn't been able to make it this morning is that I'm personally available to speak to anyone who wants an update on what was discussed today or an overview on today. Please have them email me or call me, and I'll make a time to personally meet with them, because I just think it's extremely important that we share the message consistently across the region, and we get everyone going in the same direction. So that's the first bit from me. What I'd like to do now is ask Jerry Fogarty to come up, and Jerry's going to do our acknowledgement to country.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, all. Deputy Mayor of Barcaldine Regional Council, Jenny Gray, councillors, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for asking me to give the Welcome to Country speech today on behalf of the traditional owners. I'd like to acknowledge the Aboriginal people and the recognised custodians on whose land we meet today. I'd like to pay my respects to all our people who have passed on. I'd like to acknowledge all our elders, past and present. Outback Queensland excuse me, is very rich in Aboriginal culture and history, and tourism is a way to show this to our tourists, and at the same time it protects our cultural sites. Local governments need to lead the way in tourism. I hope this forum will have positive outcomes for tourism in our part of the country. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry. I'd now like to invite Deputy Mayor Councillor Gray to officially welcome everyone.
Thank you, Stephen. Welcome everyone to Barcaldine and to our Regional Council Tourism and Business Forum. Today we have representation from each of our 5 communities. Council appreciates your response and especially giving up your day today to be here with us. We believe it is important that our region remains strong and aims to grow into the future. I would like to acknowledge our custodians, past, present and emerging, on the land on which we meet today. Furthermore, I wish to acknowledge our councillors here today, Councillors Bettines, Councillors Plum, Councillor Rogers and Councillor Dillon when he walks in the door. They strongly support this event, as does our Mayor, who will arrive later on the plane, as Stephen said. A very warm and special welcome to Linda Haley to our region. Linda is down to earth. She is very passionate in her field and has assisted many small towns maximise their revenue from all who visit and walk through their business doors. In the past few days, Linda has been around our 5 towns, spoken to business owners, but Linda, as I said, there is more. Also welcome to Alan Smith. Alan is here. He's on the same flight as Rob. They might get here. As most of you know, Alan has built a successful tourism business and you'll hear from him further today. Also to the OQTA General Manager, Peter. Welcome again to our special part of the Outback, Peter. Yes, indeed. Our region is a very special part of the Outback. We have much to offer as our 5 towns and their businesses, our varying landscapes, our flora, our fauna, our rich heritage and culture, our events and festivals, our art attractions, and of course our agricultural industry, which has been here since the 1800s. Given the right direction, I believe there are very many more opportunities for everyone out there, and we do have a bright future ahead of us for our generations to come. Enjoy the day at Barcaldine, home of the Tree of Knowledge. My fellow councillors and I are confident you will leave with some very positive thoughts and possibly more questions. We have attended the races today, so everyone is welcome to linger a little longer, attend and enjoy our excellent surrounds out there, admire our turf track, back a winner or two, all while networking further. Thank you also to our CEO, Stephen, Kylie, and his management team for ensuring this forum is happening today. And once again, thank you all to being here today. I'd like to leave you with a quote. Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. How you leave others feeling after an experience with you is your trademark. Have a wonderful day, and when you return home, travel safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Gray. First up, I'd like to invite Peter Homan, the General Manager of OQTA, to come up and just give a very short presentation on tourism and the value of tourism and the importance of tourism, not just to our region, but the whole of the Central West. So thank you, Peter, for coming over, and look forward to hearing your update.